Hi. Sorry, my cat keeps on trying to get onto the desk. One of them. Right, page 6. I'm going to start off with a base which is 6 by 9.5 inches, and you want to score half an inch on one side. To this half an inch flap, you want to add ribbon. You don't need this much. You really don't. 2 pieces would be fine. Make them about 11 inches, 11 to 12 inches each. And what I've done is I've glued them onto the flap on this side, turned it over, glued it on this side as well. So the the ribbon goes over the flap bit here. On this side, I've held it down with Gorilla tape, and on this side it's got score tape on it. So this is me being well paranoid about the ribbon falling off and hoping that it stays on. So you fold in the flap, attach the ribbon, and you're left with the 6 by 9 base page. Now we're having a waterfall, a horizontal waterfall this side, and so you're going to need, well, I used 6 by 4.5 inch pieces, and I scored them at half an inch, so my flaps are 4 inches. Put a decorative edge in. So you end up with a flap that is 4 inches by 6 inches. And I'm going to glue those there. So I've already marked in pencil lines roughly where it's going to go. So let's get this stuck on. I'm pretty sure this is the right way round I'm going to do it. So start with the first one. Making sure it's nice and straight. So I'm trying not to let it move around too much whilst the glue dries. Like that. Okay. Now then, I have all these marked with separate numbers, so I know which ones go where. Okay. So my cat's just sat on the windowsill looking out the window. Right, I'll wait for that to dry off slightly before I start burnishing it down. Okay, the cat's now getting curious. Hello, kitty. Hello. And the dog's getting jealous. Kitty, don't eat my craft stuff. Don't chew the camera cord. Hey. I can see terrible things happening right now. Hey, you. That one's gone on slightly crooked. Let's get that straightened up. Kitty, stop eating craft things. Of course, how far I get in this project really depends on whether Kitty moves her bottom so that she's not sat on the rest of the project. Cat hair everywhere. She doesn't like it when it rains outside. Well, she does like it, but she likes to be inside, staring out the window when it's raining. Okay, so that's the 4 flaps all down. Yay! Fingers crossed this is going to be really easy, okay? Next, I am putting in a pocket, and the pocket is going this way. Now, this pocket gets attached to this flap, like so. And there will be another flap over the top, which is why this magnet is here. Yeah, there's going to be a flap for this magnet, I think. Right, right in my corners. I'm having a lazy day today. There it is. Oh, I suppose I should mitre that corner as well. Being careful not to cut the ribbon. After applying it so well. So it is a really cold day here today, considering we've had sun for quite a while. Now it's really cold. It's actually warmer in Newcastle than what it is down south at the moment. Lucky Newcastle. Okay, let's get this pocket on. Remember, we're attaching it to this flap as well, just to make life more difficult. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. If I get glue everywhere, I'm just going to have to get glue everywhere. I just want it to be straight. Messy! I take the idea of messy crafting to a whole new level. Right, let's get rid of all these little bits everywhere. Okay. Right, like I said, on this pocket there is going to be a flap. And that's going to go here. So the magnet is here. These magnets are here for something else. These are optional. All magnets are optional. I haven't shaped this side. I wanted it just to be plain. So, okay, what I'm first going to do is put the decorative paper onto this side. And you will notice that it doesn't come down to the bottom. And that's because this flap is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 3/4 by 6 inches, and I've scored it at 1, 2, 3.5. So when you score that, you get the 3.5 inch by 6, 3.5 by 6 inch flap. And this side here is going to be used as a tuck spot, which is why this paper doesn't need to come right the way down. So don't miter the edges when you score and fold this. Right. So paper on first, making sure your magnet, if you're using one, is on there. Did I say how big this pocket was? This pocket was 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 by 7 inches, this pocket. And then obviously 1/2 inch each side for the flaps. So that's how big that pocket is. Sorry, I should remember to say these things. Okay. Now then, can go that way, can't it? So, hello again, Kitty Bell. Are you going to jump down now, Kitty Bell Bell? I think that's a no. Kitty! Thank you, baby. Right, so this flap goes right at the end, making sure that your ribbon is still out that way. You don't want to get the ribbon caught up. And then you have a nice tuck spot there, which I have obviously already patterned. Right. And obviously the horizontal waterfall will be held on with the ribbon, so you need something to attach the ribbon to, which I would be doing if Kitty hadn't moved everything. Okay, Kitty, what have you done with my bits and pieces? Ah, here we go. Right, so you cut your mat for the top, and then you attach something to wrap the ribbon around. Oh, this light is terrible, isn't it? So what I've done is I've used a brad, and then in between the brad and the paper there's a little grommet just to hold it up. This was a Paper Mania make your own brad kit thing, years and years old, and then I've just punched out a little bit from the paper with some birdies on. They're supposed to be ravens, and then put one of the little plastic bubbles on the top. So that's all that one is. And then when I punched the hole, I put tape on the back just to make sure it was strong and sturdy. And also when you put the little eyelet in, make sure that the sharp edge is up towards the brad, and the little oh crikey, I'm not explaining this very well, am I? The little edge that has the turn up so that it's not a sharp edge is down on the paper. Have a look at your eyelet, your little grommet, you'll know what I mean. And that way that the this hard metal edge won't cut through the paper. Not that it should matter much, but it's just a precaution. So, and that goes on the top of the horizontal waterfall, first page. I'm going to put that one on last because obviously as I turn over this is going to get in the way, but I just wanted to explain that in a really long-winded and annoying way. So pockets 4, see, number 4, and I know that this is flap number 4, so, and I've decided to go for journaling spots on one side and then just plain on the other. So let's get these down quick. Obviously if you wanted you could put tuck spots in or belly bands, little pockets, anything. But as the album is actually quite bulky already, I didn't want to put too much in. Number 4. Of course, the other thing you can do if you want to is when you cut these, mats, you can have them extending out to here. I prefer not to because I think they just kind of make it harder to open and close the flap, so I'll have a separate piece in between instead, like so. Pocket number 3. Yep. I think my glue needs a little bit more water in it to help it come out a bit easier from the bottle. I'm really sorry about the lighting. Like I said, it's a really cold, dark, windy day, but it stopped raining. Cat's back. Every time the cat jumps up, the dog gets jealous. Flap number 2. That's right, just checking on the dog. And that's number 1. Oh, that could be my daughter home from her job interview. Ooh. It is. Right. Sorry, gotta pause. Gotta know how she did on her job interview. It went well. Yay! She's hopeful. And the dog and the cat have left the room. So I get a bit peace and quiet. Oh, I was hoping I could just sort of like... There we go. Oh, that was clever of me, because I just... Oh, that was clever of me. Sorry, I'm just shocked that I actually remembered to put the tape backing on top of both bits of tape so it didn't get stuck. Quite impressed with myself, actually. I don't often do things that clever. So... let's get this bit on. There we go. Okay. Next, I am going to... Oh, I've got another stamp. Pretty, pretty stamp. This one, I think I also got this one from Bic Warehouse, and it is a Stampendous. Franz Kling rubber stamps, and this one is Kling Raven background, CR152. Oh. There. Yeah. Absolutely love it. Distracted by the stamp. Right, this is going over here. Right, the magnets are only on there because I wanted this on here. And I thought, you know, I could stick a photograph or something underneath it if ever I wanted to. So it gives that extra little bit of space without actually permanently covering up the picture. Yeah, so that's what the magnet's for. Like I said, totally optional. You could have a little pocket there or tuck spot, anything like that. So this is going on. And that is obviously why, I don't know if you can see, there are little pencil marks here and here, so I knew roughly where the middle was going to be, so I could line up this to roughly the middle. And obviously when I stamped this, I also embossed it. So I will get the rest of this pattern paper on, and then I'll be back to show you the page. Oh, and I must remember to show you page 5 that I finished and put all the bits and pieces in, and I'll try to remember that. But that's the basic construction of page 6, and obviously this, when it's cut down to size, ties around here. Ties around the little brad. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, back again. I've lost the tags. Right, so this just don't tie it. If you tie it, it will go underneath it. Dirty fingers. And it'll be really difficult to get to undo. So all you do is you just wrap it around. And that's all you need to do to hold that in place. So you've got the little magnetic bit here. Put all the strips in. Waterfall there. Tag there. And tuck spot here to put stuff in. Space here for photographs or whatever. So that is page 6, all done, all completed. Oops. Ta-da! Page 6. Right, page 5. Let's pop that up there a minute. Page 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Page 5. I decided to put this half in, half out the pocket because the magnet holds it. And obviously it's got the illustration by Gustave Doré. I think I showed that bit already, which is just a tag with a flap. This opens up to tuck spots here. This, obviously you've got the pocket here because of the mistake that I made. This is held together with a magnet. You have a tuck spot on this side here. I really seem to be into tuck spots at the moment, don't I? And then you have 2 nice sized pockets here and here with, I just put plain photo mats on the back. So that was page 5. So now I guess it'll be on to page 7. Oh, album's getting heavy. Yep, so page 6 complete, on to page 7. Bye.